Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to get to the Catacombs of Kourend and how to unlock all of the entrances for quicker access to get into the dungeon. So here's the map of Zaya, which is in the new area in OSRS, and right over here is where the main entrance is, which is just a giant statue that you have to climb down to access the catacombs. You can see that there are 4 other entrances to get into the Catacombs of Kourend, but these entrances will only appear on the surface once you have climbed up the respective vines inside the dungeon, which is what I'll be showing you guys in this video. First off, what you should bring in your inventory. I'd bring with you a stamina potion or around 4 to 5 energy potions of your choice. I'd also bring with you a Slayer helmet, and if you don't have one of those, a nose peg, but the nose peg does require level 60 Slayer in order to wear, so if you don't have that Slayer level, you don't have to bring that and will just tank some of the Deviant Spectre hits. I'd also bring with you an anti-dragon shield along with a dose of anti-fire, but if you cannot get your hands on the anti-fire potion because of the herblore requirement, that's alright, you don't have to bring it, but make sure to at least bring the anti-dragon shield with you. I'd also bring with you 6 to 7 high healing food like lobsters, swordfish, monkfish, or sharks, and if you don't have some of the items that I talked about previously, you may want to bring more food with you, like 10 or 12 of them, which is quite overkill, but it's better safe than sorry. Also, protection prayers help quite a lot for this, so maybe a dose of prayer potion as well. I'd also recommend bringing 80,000 coins with you if you haven't already unlocked the fairy ring near TROSSA, and this fairy ring is super useful for getting around Zaya, so I would definitely recommend bringing this. Now, these are the main items we need for running inside the catacombs and finding the vines, but now we need to bring the items and teleports needed to get to the main entrance of the catacombs, so I placed timestamps on screen depending on which method you want to use to get there. So the fastest way to get to the main entrance is by using the Kourend portal in someone else's player-owned house. IRONMAN accounts will not be able to follow along with this method because you cannot use other people's POHs. If you're using this method and you don't have a house yet, you want to bring an extra 5,000 coins with you, and you can also buy some teleport to house tablets as well. So to get a house and to locate it in Remington, you just have to go to any estate agent in RuneScape and speak to them, and they'll give you a starter house in Remington for 5,000 coins. The closest real estate agents are in Varrock and in Falador, so go ahead and you can pause the video and you can go ahead and buy your house. After you have purchased the house, you then want to go to the House Party World 330, that is the most popular one. So once you're in the world, you can then go ahead and click your Teleport to House tab, and then you'll get into your house. Just click the purple portal to get out. Once you're outside, you can click the blue birdhouse looking thing just south of the portal to view all the house advertisements, and you'll see a list of all the available houses that you can enter. You want to choose a house that has a portal nexus of 3, and it doesn't matter which one that you choose, just click the right arrow to enter one of their houses. Now, every house is different depending on how the host designs their house, but you're looking for something that looks like this inside. Anyways, when you do find it, just left click it to pull up the teleport menu, and you want to click on the one that says Kourend Castle. So there, we'll click that, and voila, you're now outside the main entrance of the Catacombs of Kourend. So this is how to get to the main dungeon of the catacombs, mainly for the IRONMAN who cannot use other people's houses. So I basically have the world map pulled up here, and you basically want to get to the northern docks of Port Sarim. Preferably, you can use an Amulet of Glory teleport to get yourself to Draenor Village and then just run west. The closest nearby cities are Falador as well as Lumbridge, so you can go ahead and walk there, and you can also pause the video if you need to do that. But basically our goal is to get to Veos, who is located on the northern docks of Port Sarim, so once you do get to him, you can right click him to travel Port Pisarelius. Just climb off the ship after the cutscene and cross the gangplank. And once you're off, just run all the way west, and you can just follow me, and you may want to drink a dose of your stamina or energy potions along the way. And voila, you're now outside the main entrance of the Catacombs of Kourend. So we'll now start the process of climbing up all the vines inside the catacombs so we can unlock all the entrances to the surface. So before we climb down, we'll just wear all the items in our inventory, so I'll be wearing the nose peg and the anti-dragon shield. And like I said before, if you don't have some of these items, that's alright, we'll just tank the hits, and that's why we brought the food. Alright, so I'll drink a dose of my anti-fire potion and then we'll go ahead and climb down. So you just investigate the statue and your character will go through. Alright, so we'll head west. This will be the first vine we'll climb up. You can turn on your protect from melee prayer if you want. This is to help us protect us from the hellhounds. And once we get out of this hellhounds room, you want to turn on your protect from magic so we don't get hit by the magic attacks of the brutal dragons. So just keep heading west and then north past the red dragons. And then you'll see the black dragons, and then you can see the first vine right up here. You can just climb up the vine, and there we go. There is our first hole unlocked. Anyways, you can climb back down, and we're going to go back to the main entrance. So basically take the same path. Still have my protect from magic on. So head south past the red dragons, and then east. And then once you pass the brutal blue dragons, you can then turn on your protect from melee prayer, and then run south. Past the hellhounds once again, and then we're just going to run east past the skeletons back into the main room. You may also want to drink a dose of your stamina potion. Alright, so we're back at the start, and now we're going to head into the southern room to unlock the one near the Deviant Spectre. So just follow me, head east into the Moss Giants room, and then south. Just head all the way south until you can't go south anymore. And then you can head west into the Dagonoth room. It's near the southwestern side, and once you start climbing up the stairs, you can turn on your protect from magic prayer. And you'll see the next vine right at the south. You can climb up the vine so you can unlock it. And there you go, there is another hole unlocked. Alright, so you can climb back down the hole, and we're now going to head all the way east. So just have your protect from magic prayer on. And then you want to have your protect from melee prayer on as you run into the Dagonoth room, and just run all the way east until you can't run east anymore. Run east past the sand crabs. And right over here should be the next vine, so you can just climb up the vine. You can also climb up the staircase. And there we go, we should have that unlocked now, so you can climb back down the staircase. You can climb down you can climb the vine by entering the strange passage. And then you just want to head into the western room, into the other sand crab room, and then just run all the way north until you can't run north anymore. You may also want to drink a dose of your prayer potion if you're running low. But yeah, just have your protect from melee prayer on the entire time. We're going to start running into the lesser demon and greater demon rooms. Just keep running north. Run all the way north, and you'll see the last vine up here. You can just climb up the vine, and that is all the vines for the Catacombs of Kourend. So we now have all the surface entrances unlocked. I'll just show you how to get to TROSSA if you want to unlock the fairy ring. So you can drink a dose of your stamina potion as well, and just want to head all the way west. You want to pass all the big blue houses, and then you want to run north after that. Kind of past this gate, and then you want to kind of hug the gate and just run west. And you'll see this transportation sign. That's where TROSSA is. And there is TROSSA. Just talk to TROSSA and go through the dialogue and just ask for her to reanimate the mushrooms. She'll take your 80,000 coins, and that fairy ring is now unlocked permanently. Anyways, that's it. Hopefully that covered everything on how to access Zeah. Please like the video if you can, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.